Are in the B tunnel, so I do wonder what the intentions are here for Ninjas in Pajamas. Device has been given a raid boss. Rez is the first to fall to the USP of Jax to the back of the side. We can see some pre-fire from Device. Little tag, 75 HP, and that's the one tap he was looking for. Hampus is walking up long in the meantime. We've got an off angle being played by Hunter at the cart. Pops up at just the right time, and there will be a kill for Plopsky in mid as well. Will they go for a wide swing and eliminate Nexa now? He starts to look towards short, just as he's got problems from long. Being very patient now. Can he get a second one out of this? He's really trying, but not on this occasion.
It's just amazing that he gets the one kill. That is so good. Brings it back to a 2-on-2. Hunter's rotated over. Emanek is going to bottle nip onto this bomb site. He's gone for the rotation through long. So they will be prepared for this. Emanek is going to catch Plopsky looking the wrong way. Could get him right in the side of the head. Yep, free kill for him. And now you're in a tight place if you're ZTR. You've got a P250, but you have to find 2 kills immediately here.
Emanek in the red now. ZTR got to hit the shots, but there's too many man on road. Difficult for him to position between the two squads. One too many collisions with that grenade. Was promising, though. Another tap at the back of the site. 2 entries from Ninjas in Pajamas into this B bomb site, and that might be the round.
Yep.
We see 2 players already towards A for G2. Nico by mid doors with an MP9. Ill-equipped for a retake. It would not be a sensible play. Force entry into B from Ninjas in Pajamas, and Emanek will be deleted by Hampus as well. Looking good with the Desert Eagle.
Still early days, though. They're both going to be getting the measure of each other here, these teams. You know, G2.
Now they've got a Muller used to clear that short plant position that is deployed now. You can see Nexa forced into the open, and there is the trade by the Molly, in fact. So, standard stuff from Ninjas in Pajamas. A measured take. And the M4s across the board. G2, one of those teams who favor silence M4s for the most part over the M4A.
The trigger discipline. This is so good from Jax.
Down goes Device. That's a big frag, and there are huge problems for Ninjas in Pajamas. 3 versus 4. We've got Rez getting deleted on short. His position was crucial to any success here for Ninjas in Pajamas. Emanek moving back. Now we've got to push through the smoke. I'm not sure if he's got the angles. Apparently he does. That's the bomb carrier drop, leaving ZTR in a 1 versus 3, and Emanek will deliver again.
The op roll thrust on him when Nico wasn't really wanting to take it over after Kenny S was removed from the roster. You know, Nico struggling on 0 kills. So we'll see when he decides to wake up. If he joins the party, it's going to get fun. There it is, lineup.
Faithful indeed. Jack says the shooting gallery. So hard to get through that choke point. And this time, they are ready for it. Ninjas in Pajamas will make
a nip run over and over. Now, both of them have gotten shut down. So you're right. Now we're going to get to see a new strategy from IP. They have to change it up because they've been figured out now.
He said, give us a reason to stop doing this, and they just got a reason. Jack's popping up and having a great time.
Good supports it out of there in one piece, but the rest of NIP gathered up to hit this B side again. 3 players here about to lurk their way through the smoke. ZTR has got the molly towards window. Gonna put a little pressure on Jax. It's gonna land at his feet. He has to move quick, trying to find a shot. He's gonna burn.
Beautiful, but Hunter, well, never mind, he's dead. He gets deleted by ZTR as well. A combo from him. Emanek keeps it competitive. 3-man retake. Wondering what the situation is towards the car, and Plopsky's ahead of it. An off angle from him. That clock is ticking. Nexa now, the only man with a defuse kit. 2 versus 3. Do they want to slip away and try to hold on to these weapons? It looks like they do. It's a 3-1 for Nexa. And make it even more expensive for the Ninjas, but the round will go their way. 5-3.
ZTR survives it, and Emanek survives it. He would have the advantage, rather.
Well, that's a difficult one. Not much you can do about that. Incendiary in the doors. Start the rotation. 3 players sent towards A for G2 as the bomb heads towards the B bomb site. Nice burst from Hampus. 1 more to find. Instant trade. Bomb needs to be collected though. And while it is, Device will be dropped by Nexa. 2 NIP players now in the site. Again, retake territory. Another burst from Rez. We spoke about him earlier. He starts to show up now. Spots one heading towards the window. Hot flash as well just to buy some time. That's the grenades exhausted for Ninjas in Pajamas. We have a flash for Emanek, which he may try to use with Nexa here as he makes his way towards the window. Looking for a peek. See if NIP served them. A wild swing from Nexa. No grenades, no warning. And Rez now in a 1 versus 2. The AWP could post up. He's got to be real careful. Nexa has the kit as well and that final kill. The retake is here for G2.
Sometimes it's more important to just get the information than the kill, and he is able to get his teammates rotating over very quickly based off of his info plays. So
it won't go towards the B bomb site. Jax will retain the M4A1S. Fast boost from Hunter, pulls a grenade out, and that's not going to work out for him. Nexa can do nothing either as Rez erases G2 players on short.
Flopsky sees it. He senses that something is amiss. They had a clear game plan at the beginning of this half, running the same strategies, right? They really just wanted to get as much value out of those as possible. And here, when it starts to get a little bit more wheeling and dealing,
I'm not sure if Plopsky just saw him in the corner. Looks like he might have indeed. He will be executed in brutal fashion.
Who is Rez? He's that one punch man android dude. Okay.
Jax has to really be careful now. Molotov deployed while Device has the angle, and it's hard to watch. Really painful for Jax to exit in such a fashion. The bomb site threatens to be taken now as they line up for Armanek. The trade is here. 3 men spreading out. And again, G2 just being outmaneuvered on their CT side. But maybe 4's enough.
It's right now, I mean, I feel like this is a comfortable 11-4 sort of situation for NIP, right? I mean, they're catching G2. It's like they're setting G2 up, and then they see that the mid push, like they're ready for the counterplay that G2 tries to come up with, right? Where it's like, okay, we're going to push mid aggro. They're watching mid aggro. They're ready for you. Obviously going to get shot in the back of the head, unfortunately for him. Nico is completely absent this half. He's got 2 kills.
Oh, again, they get caught with grenades out. Such unfortunate timing for G2. In a poor situation anyway. The pistols. Jax makes his way through the door, somehow undetected. He gets a rifle from it. Things are getting weird now as Nico starts to activate. That's an important kill for ZTR. But this may be a run at G2 go for. 2 versus 3. Bomb not planted just yet. Does Nexa dare go through that smoke? Nico still performing now. 2 kills.
Does he walk? Oh, Device knows. He heard him.
That's a big one.
Nico's going to be raging. Nico is going to be raging so hard.
10 rounds for NIP. It's a good T-half for them. But again, there's a chance for 5 from G2, and that could be enough, as well as these rounds have looked for NIP. G2 could entirely do the same on the second half.
To eat, though, so he's just like, can we please stop throwing fire at me? Nice shot. That is a big kill, but it's not where the action's about to go down. NIP are going to hit this B side hard.
Hunter, though, with the AUG. Again, he's holding down 2 drops because nobody's in that mid position. He gets annihilated. Jax over 3K. That's exactly what they needed. Well, there's a little highlight for Hampus. Flashbang is up, and he's got a chance to pad the stats at the very least. 20 seconds. It's a long way to the B bomb site. Try and get an extra kill on the scoreboard. He'll do that at the very least. And it is 5 rounds. Minimum time for reaction. A Molotov and a flashbang, and in they go. Super Mario Brothers into the B bomb site, trying to get all the golden coins, but ZTR is holding them for himself.
Wow, ZTR, that second kill. That was so sick. Hampus already at the window, putting pressure. Not going to hit the shots. Nico getting caught in the flank, though. Man advantage now for NIP going into the retake. Jax is going to have a very nice off angle in the upper halls, though. Brings it back to a 2-on-2, and that bomb has yet to get planted.
Yeah, that's a real confident headshot from Jax, holding his position. Had the sound cues. Now, how do they plant the bomb without a push coming through? They're ready for it immediately, but so is Jax. He has the angle. Did he spot a second player? I think he realized that Rez is here as well. You can see him trying to bait Jax out, but Nexa will be enough. And there is the pistol for G2, exactly what they needed. 40 seconds remain. No investigation elsewhere. They're going straight into the stack, G2. They have the guns for the job. They have the tools for the job. Happens up close to the Desert Eagle, doing some damage, which could be capitalized on by the Device. Got 2 frags here. Device caught in the open, though, and the scout is dropped. Plopsky and ZCR remain, and Armanek is throwing a smoke in the back of his teammate's head, which may compromise some angles. They seem okay for now. Plopsky, 1 versus 3. Got his reload in. Not finding a kill just yet, but he's not too far away. And now he's very far away. G2 survive.
Nico's got to be careful, though. If he, I mean, even USPs will eventually kill you, especially if there's 4 of them.
Oh, alrighty then. There's still a flashbang here as well. So if G2 pursue and close the distance, there could be a burst, but thinning the numbers certainly helps. Nexa lurking down mid with the MAC-10 as well. There's a smoke up, and Amalek is really delivering. At the point where the flashbang comes out, there's only 2 players to offer something, and that one of them is the grenade thrower as well. So
2 AWPs ready and willing to go for the fight, and somehow Nexa wins that duel against Plopsky. Device, though, with the late peek on Amanek, obliterates him.
Beautiful, and we've got peaks on long as well. Device posting up. Can't get the flick though. ZTR will die as well. The money's running out for Ninjas in Pajamas. Hampus now with Scout versus 4. I don't fancy his chances.
That all across. Looking for a bit of a crunch in mid, cleverly enough. And the push onto the B side here from G2. Hunter taking point, opening it up wide. 2 kills for him. Gonna spot the 2 in mid as well, or just kill him. I mean, that works too.
Hunter and Nico starting to warm up now. CT side was difficult, but the T side, they've got some more freedoms. Hunter avenged by Nico, leaving Device alone. They're losing the lead.
Nice flank.
They've lost the lead.
Everybody's very even right now in terms of performance for NIP.
Oh,
but
boy.
That is definitely going to throw things
On the B bomb site, but he has the initial angle. Only scoped in once, in fact. Just as he's repositioning. Oh, God. They're coming, but he's got an angle to re-peek, and he will deliver in kind. Hunter now, 1 versus 3. Could potentially pick up the AWP, but he doesn't know how much time he has. Going back towards the tunnel. Plopsky's waiting for him. 2 coming from CT. Oh, that's so tight from Hunter. Good damage, but no kill just yet. Hiding in front of the car now. They're all going to try and peek him at the same time. How did he get a multi-kill? Looking for the transfer, but Rez will trade, and it'll be 13 rounds.
2 players surviving. So this is looking like a very nice half of CS coming up here for NIP on 13 rounds now, within striking distance of the finish line.
Oh, he's missed his jump, and that's a sound cue for G2, who are just going in dry into this B bomb site. Dancing around the smoke now, ZTR, but who's going to get the first kills? Looking for a crossfire with his teammate, but look at the kill feed. Absolute annihilation across the map, but the bomb site's been taken by G2. A quick plant of the bomb as well.
Whether they've got the time to do it or not. Bomb goes off, and we're at 12-2,
which means that NIP are in a world of trouble. There'll be a flash from Plopsky. The swing is here. Spots one by Blue as well, and he holds down long. That changes things dramatically for NIP. Device can focus on short now. Rez seeing so many targets, and there's a flick from him, leaving Armanek alone now. 1 versus 4, looking for all the kills, looking for the ace. Tags in the leg. 17 HP, not alive for long. The USP is out for Device. That hold from Plopsky is crucial to that for Ninjas in Pajamas. We've got a 2-man push on short as well. Device completely exposed in long, and this could collapse for Ninjas in Pajamas. Plopsky's out on an island, and suddenly there's 20 seconds to plant this bomb. Up it goes from long. Hampus has a chance, though. If he can land a shot here, that could be the round. So much utility. Oh, he's so close. The jumping shot is also an option for him. 9 seconds. It's the bad plant. Does he push through the smoke here, Hampus? Jack's alone, 1 versus 2. And that's going to be that. Game point for Ninjas in Pajamas on Dust 2.
And well, now, I mean, they really have not played Dust 2 much in the last 3 months, NIP. So this is just a revelation for G2. They're learning on the fly with the rest of us. And this is...
Have severe issues in this round, at least to start with. 3 players quickly towards B bomb. So hold on a second. Device, he manages to hold, and the B push will be cut to ribbons by the Org. Utter deletion. A very brief final round, 16-12, just like that. Ninjas in Pajamas. Nico trying to figure out what's going on, but this is allowing the rotation. And he hears a lot of things coming his way. Now the Julies will be good for 1, but we've got the long player taken out as well. And they're getting deleted. We might not even see a bomb plant here. Jackson Hunter, they've got a smoke up on long now, as he'll have to go deep into the site to get that bomb plant. Plants it for his teammate as well. Oh no, hold on a second. He hasn't committed to it. What's happened there? Maybe heard the footsteps. Jax has made it winnable, though. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. Very strange situation as he goes for the more default plant now for the pit position. But the CTs are on the way. Stereo frags from Ninjas in Pajamas.
4 is in a pretty beastly spot. Plotting for the flash. Flash is going to come in. There it is. Oh, the counter, though. Impeccable stuff. Good use of utility on both sides.
Yeah, I don't think that was that has not turned out to be worth it now for Ninjas in Pajamas, as there is a rifle to be collected for G2 in this push towards the B bomb site. Hampus with the Fatmas doing what he can. We've got another kill from Device, actually, who's made it competitive, but again, it is advantage G2. They're planting the bomb. They've got angles on the bomb site. Molotov towards the dark spot. That'll force them away. Armanek up close there with that Mac-10, using it as best he can. And the range of the Galil from Hunter, it will go the way of G2 after all. So we have a concentrated effort. Top mid for the Ninjas with the USPs. And Armanek will love this bonus money. Next here to trade as well. One of the, well, Device actually, the last play now on Banana. Banana, long.
Heard nothing towards A, and so this is it. NIP fully committed to the hold.
Oh, Rez between two minds about smoke or rifle. Plopsky there with the opening kill. We've got mollies as well. And G2 trying to charge through. I thought we'd maybe see another smoke grenade by NIP just to slow them down, but I suppose they didn't want to pull the rotation. 2-on-2, bomb not planted just yet. The swing is there from ZTR, and Device has an angle looking for Jax, who makes his way towards New Box behind the smoke. Device trying to avoid a trade frag situation. Needs to identify where these players are. Shift walks over a smoke. A defuse kit would also be nice. How does he escape? Even if he kills Hunter, how does he not get traded here? Instant trade from Jack.
To get onto that bomb site. You got to give it to ZTR, though. I think it got a bit hairy because they were down to like 8 seconds when the bomb was getting planted. If ZTR is able to get through here, if Jax whiffs that shot, ZTR could have won the round by canceling the bomb plant.
Angles being held by G2. Maybe not enough. ZTR had a chance to go for a clean headshot there, but went for the body shots. He didn't quite make the connection he was looking for. Now things get really weird for G2. There's a minute on the clock, and next for an Armanek are one shot away, and with Nico being dropped as well.
So Plopsky spots him. Flash or smoke goes down now. Nice spray through the smoke, though, by Amanek. And Hampus alive behind new boxes, just trying to wait, buy time for Device.
Device with the knife out, shift walking up Banana. He knows they're committing to this bomb site. That's one. Can't quite see Armanek just yet, but there he is, a trade frag. Well, I mean, I don't know how much very early 4 versus 4. Minute 20 on the clock, a 2-2 setup from NIP. Banana now abandoned by G2. And Rez prays for a lineup. He's ready for a second player as well, isn't he? But he won't win the duel. Nexer is here to do 2 of his own. Very back and forth affair early. The Desert Eagles giving Ninjas in Pajamas some hope. However, G2 have stormed straight back.
Big difference for G2. I think had we gotten a little bit more from Nico on Dust 2, we would have been looking at G2 winning that map. And while here right now, let's see it at Hunter.
Oh,
just barely missing. A lot of pop flash retakes for NIP on Banana. Or at least some kind of a fight put off initially. Oh, mollies everywhere. How is Device still alive?
Trying to hold a headshot position. We've got to push through the smoke from Nexter, and that leaves Device in isolation. He's got some area to play with, but the spray through the smoke will be enough. That's the AWP gone. 3v3. There's a lot of utility for these players. HG grenade could be huge. Won't be on this occasion. Nico able to escape, and he collects himself an AWP. There'll be a molly to force Amanek from his position, but he still fights and gets a kill before he falls to the flames. 2 versus 2, and there's problems for Nico as well, down to 48 HP, blind, no push just yet. This one's escalating quickly, tag, but still alive now, 2 versus 1. Hunter needs one more burst. Rez has a defuse kit, but he's got to find his kill. Denied by Hunter. There you go, and Device could be in trouble once again. No sound cues. Jumping on a teammate's head, lined up. That's a big headshot onto Amanek. And he falls back. Happy with that. Rez here with a second AWP. Double AWP on the A bomb site. Can't be what G2 were expecting. For G2 to make a play. They've got 2 flashbangs at this point, and that's about it. Down goes Nexter. 5 versus 2. Device re-peaks to get deleted by Jax, but there's more work to be done on this B bomb site. ZTR with the Deagle. As you can see, it's a bait setup. Rez with the Molotov will be
trying to keep the spirits high. That's great to see. NIP now that the 3rd round must win. They have to start figuring out how to win rounds when they actually have rifles, though. And, well, here we go. This is a great start. Picks on either side of the map. Double AWP CT side Inferno. Not something we see every day. And NIP are making it work.
Oh, dear. Nico didn't strafe off, but just jumped up instead, and that's going to cost him. Flashbang. The Device will say hello. Loses his position now. We have Plopsky behind the coffin, so the bomb site can be taken by what remains of G2. Oh dear. Stopped in completely the wrong place. Armanek now running through the flames like a KFC executive. 1 versus 5 for Amanek, and down he goes.
And now we have got turn of events there for G2, not expecting the combat opping on both sides of the map. So very nicely done there from NIP. Finally, they pick up a round. Instant headshot on Device. He was ready, and there's Device getting caught in the open. Straight up short we go. 3 players here for Nip, though. This is a lot of defense.
It is, and they are racking up the kills. AWP persists for Nexa. Tech9 could do some more damage. ZCR on the site now, fishing for him. Suddenly it's a 1 versus 2 to Tech9, running out of bullets. Almost clutched around with that. Sometimes this is the result. 25 seconds now. We've got some bicycle balancing from ZCR, but we're not at the circus. Hampus on the balcony, holding things down now, and it gets more difficult for G2. Nexa and Nico remain, and they may lose everything. Bomb falls to the floor, as do the remainder of G2. 6 rounds.
Together off of that, ZCR doing a great job supporting the in-game leader, and well, yeah, that was unfortunate from Nexa, helping Plopsky out.
You see a shot, you take it.
But that was a very nice set.
Makes his way towards CT spawn. We can see G2 crossing, Arch on the radar, curling into the site now. There's sound cues for Ninjas in Pajamas, but are they actually ready for this? Maybe caught off guard now. This has suddenly become extremely awkward for them. They were 3 on short by design, but things are becoming very strange now on this A-bomb site. Hampus getting Molotov into the corner, taking out Hunter in the apartments. The bomb is stuck on short with all of G2 on the bomb site, but NIP don't know this just yet. That is making things very strange. As Jax goes to collect the bomb, you can see Device in position. He'll hear that rotation back to the site. Out with the Deagle, nice headshot, looking for more. Okay then, 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. Very bizarre round of Counter-Strike now as Jax is in a 1 versus 2. So much advantage when G2 push long, but it ends up being... Off angles are being held, they won't be given anything easy. Now, what is the approach from G2? They've got a smoke towards the pit position. 3 players moving in on short. The flashbangs are here as well. Nico on the site. He has something to do about this. 3 kills from Nico. Hampus now 1 versus 4. Nico being the point man as they look for the defuse. Hold on a second. Running out of bullets, running out of HP as well. Nexa will shut it down while the bomb is defused by Jax. Just couldn't get there in time, and you can see how close that defuse was. If Jax...
His kills in a single round. 6 kills total for Nico so far this map. That's actually ridiculous, considering just how good of a player he is. So, Nip looking for a spy on their side.
Ooh, I saw the headshot coming. The G2 will prevail. Hunter very quick. Flash is there, but no peek. Plopsky dancing around the corner, rings the bell, but that won't be enough. No damage, no effective damage just yet from the Ninjas. Everybody alive is important for G2 as they press on. ZCR trying to make something happen. It will be down to Device with the AK-47, good for 1 kill.
Another round of Eagle coming in for NIP after the initial pistol and the initial force. G2 holding strong, should be getting...
Now, as maybe without all rifles, G2 will give up to some degree. Hold on a second. That might just be the round. Just like that, 2 kills for Hampus. We do have a rotation from Hunter making his way over, but what can they really expect to offer right now, G2? Well, he's got a kill from it. Device over the smoke, and then Amanek's now in place. Is he going through the smoke with a flashbang? He is. Plopsky eats it for lunch, and Hampus will finish off this round, I think.
Strong start to their T side. Looks promising.
Ninjas in Pajamas, and the grenades are being deployed as well. Starting to swing in again. The flashbangs are sublime on this B-bomb site. There's a boost though, and Hunter looking for 2. We've got to push through the smoke in the meantime. Next is spotted though by Hampus, and Jax now 1 versus 3, going fishing behind the smoke. Don't know where he is. There's no rifle for him to collect. Just looking for dry peaks, spamming the coffins. But again, it's that elevated plant to avoid those attempts. Looking for a flank, but they're all playing on the site together. A disciplined Ninjas in Pajamas team almost gets hit in the face by a flashbang as well. He's got 4750, so there's no shortage of money for Jax. The same cannot be said for the rest of his teammates, but they'll likely be flush once this round has reached its conclusion. We'll see if he's willing to peak top mid and then start a rotation. And he will. Normally seen on short. Rare that happens on long as well. Next up, not sure if he sees anything over the smoke, but there's a lot of action coming their way on this B bomb site. Again, the flashes are here, but Nico's ready for two. Stays alive on B behind the smoke, and Hunter's here for support. Stops the flank, and this could be a good round for G2. Bomb being planted, Device trying to post up by New Box. 2 versus 4 situation. Smokes will soon be gone. Avoids the first flashbang, but there's so much work to be done here by the Ninjas in Pajamas. No more grenades for G2, but it might not matter. That's a massive headshot from Amanek, leaving ZTR to try and push. He's got to force the issue here because there are too many players. Multi-peak, and Jax will be the last bullet to finish off ZTR. 4 players surviving for G2 is fantastic.
For this op.
They've been good with the grenades so far. Slightly delayed for both players. But indeed, Ninjas Pajamas quickly towards this A bomb site. 1 minute on the clock. We've got spraying through the library position. Jax will drop property. ZTR's in trouble now. So many guns aimed at him here. Hunter elevated. He needs help. And Nico's coming in just at the right time. Instantly traded though. Rez now 1 versus 3. 25 seconds. Playing for the round win. Waiting to try and cut off some rotation. We see the creep, the crab walk from G2 in the arch area. Rez, though, looks the right way, but doesn't win the duel.
Here from NIP. This time around, Amanek on the other side. There's the flash. Can we get the trade, though? Nico's stuck. Not going to survive.
They see at least 2 players on Banana, and they can take one away as Devices. Molotovs, he is burned.
Dude, that's such a big deal.
Yeah, NIP now 2 versus 4. Ninjas in Pajamas. Double mollies is all the information they need. 44 seconds on the clock. The push starts to come through now. Rez hunting ZTR to trade. Does he spot Amanek? I think he does, but he's got to find his kill as well. Smokes to the back of the site. Not needed. Amanek delivers that final kill. And G2 find themselves in a very strong... 1 rifle for Ninjas in Pajamas, but a lot of utility. Hulls pop may be the one. Speaking of, though, Jack starts to line them up. Well, that's a lot of information for him, and the push has to come now for Ninjas while this rotation comes through for G2. We got more counter flashes to slow things down. Beautiful headshot from Hunter, and it goes from bad to worse for Ninjas in Pajamas. G2 trying to force this to Mirage. They're not too far away now. There won't be much for NIP if they can't win this one. Happens in the clutch. Flashbang and a swing, I'm sure. Smoke still up, volleys as well. 1 through the smoke, but Nico with a superior position puts G2 on game point. 2 targets now. Hunter, so confident, better equipped. He's got teammates for support as well, but it's Jax actually who gets eliminated. Hunter's still here, and it's going to get a bit weird because there's a lot of targets. Running out of bullets now, looking to reload, switch weapon, and G2 making it a little awkward for themselves. There could be money problems here as well, so you start to wonder about this.
You do get punished at the end. If you overstay it, you try to force the issue, G2. And so now down 2 men, and well, down 3. Nice shots from Flopsky through the smoke and connect with Nexa. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. But they still have that margin, right? There's still going to be 3 rounds separating them from NIP. Oh, heck. Yeah, so we are going to get...
They do, however, have 3 players towards this B bomb site. Nico says hello from the coffins, and Device says hello straight back. You really wonder about G2 now. Outstaying their welcome in that balcony fight and what the implications might be. It's already a safe situation for them. Hunter should maybe consider running away, but he's got ideas himself. Stops a bomb from being planted, but I think there was a rotation beginning from G2, but it'll stop pretty quickly because, again...
Put the pressure on him right now. Amanek gets baited, and he is dead. No AWP saved. Man, this is actually looking fantastic for NIP. They very well could get overtime here. No,
wow.
Max, I'm sorry, bud. You're not saving. Oh. This is perfect for NIP.
I love the simplicity of this execute. Flames all over the B bomb site. Chain flashes again. Nico completely blind. That could have been 2, but it'll be 0 on this occasion. There goes the bomb site. There's no more saving to be done by G2. It's the last round of normal time. And in they go. There could be support flashbacks for Device as well. And the deletions continue. Nightmares of the balcony as Amanek runs around the other way with UMP from that range. And around he goes. He has the 1 defuse kit on the final 2 players. There is quite the angle. Hold on a second. We have trades now. Hunter 1 versus 3. Trying to grab a weapon, but he can't. That bomb's pretty far ticked. He doesn't have the kit. And there we go. It's overtime.
It is overtime. And I fully expect Mr. Hender, our analyst, to be going over some of these rounds. These B hit. Molly to top banana already. Early Molly as well. Hammer's waiting for the flash. There it is. Swings. just barely a second too late.
Oh my god, he got super deleted by G2. Starters, they mean to go on back to strength on the CT side, and it gets worse on Banana. Forward and Ninjas in pajamas. Device must be careful about his traces so close to the smoke. Nico now, he won't even expect him. This one's collapsing extremely quickly for Ninjas in pajamas. The bomb's been lost on T ramp. They're going to send a flashbang in for ZTR to try and clear the bomb side out. He will also fail. Nico won't expect this rotation. May turn into a bait, actually. ZTR dying on the A bomb site. Perhaps this first round in overtime has not gone away with Ninjas in pajamas. 4 surviving for G2 is great. Seems he'll head towards this B bomb side, actually. Oh, well then, the AWP angle has been baited. Maybe some fire damage as they make their way into the site here. Ninjas in pajamas. There is a rotation, a super instant trade. Armanek completely blind and a no-scope onto Rez. Nexus still at the back of the site. Plopsky jumping through. There's no one close enough to trade here. Trying to put a smoke up Nexus, almost delivering an extra kill. So there's a man advantage for Ninjas in pajamas. The flank is coming pretty soon though. Jack's coming up Banana. There may be an opportunity for him to pick the bomb planter here. He found himself a 1v1, but Device is patient and waiting for it. That leaves Amanek with a lot to do.
No way for him to expect Hampus to have pushed CT like that.
The incendiaries as well being deployed. Lots of smokes up towards short, but meanwhile we've got a 3-man push on long, and Hunter still gets that entry frag for his team, and Ninjas start to fall on this A bomb site. ZTR now in no man's land, held on to so much utility, but still can't hold on to the map control. Dancing around the smokes, and there's nothing doing here, nothing to show for all of that. Allowing G2 to...
You have to play impeccably at that point. As soon as that push comes through, you have to hit all of your shots. You're not given any room for error because you've got nowhere to fall back. You can't give ground and try and reset. It's all or nothing at that point. And so G2 with the death ball approach. And IP have to go for FAMASs just so they can afford some grenades. And Hunter
oh my god, shut it down. What on the blazes is that from Hunter? Well, it looks like a 3-entry round to take G2 to Mirage.
Yeah, not a whole lot that Nip can hope to do here. It would take a miracle for them to retake the A site of Inferno, one of the hardest bomb sites to retake in the game. It's just why you just don't want to let it get this far. Retaking this bomb site is an utter nightmare. Okay, well, NIP now, Device and Plopsky, 2v5, whole lot of work to do. And they're just getting shot through the smoke because why not?
Oh my god.
That's the way to finish it. 19-17, final score at the end of the second map.
That's one way to make up for the errors. Oh, spots 2 in connector and has to fall back and concede position. He's behind that smoke now as we see a push from the T's into the A bomb site. There's Nico with a P250, that range coming in handy. And Jax has taken CT for now. He could probably do with some support here as we've got a 2-man push from the CT side. Picked up a P2000, bomb planted just in time. Armanek will die for the cause, but there's still a man advantage for G2. KG being deployed. Oh, we've got 2 of them towards that triple position, but Jax has been forced back, and that'll allow Ninjas in pajamas to get that kill. Suddenly, they've got the man advantage as the smoke being deployed, and ZTR has a kit. So we're going to have problems here for G2. Nico with the taps. What the hell? He's hacking, surely.
Side on Mirage. That's what I want to know.
Look at this.
How many kills is that for him in the round?
Get the threads going, people. I want to see the threads.
To help out on A. Rez now on his side, going to make the info play. 50 seconds, starting to push Palace. Nico's going to shoot him inside the head. Yep.
So fast as well.
There's not a whole lot you can do there if you're Rez, unfortunately. Off angle like that, you're just going to die.
Ninjas need to concentrate their efforts now onto one bomb site. ZTR lamenting the bounce of that smoke grenade. Still alive though, and still alive as players run out of bullets. Hampus now, 1 versus 3. There's a cover as well. Hunter with 13 HP. Flashbang avoided, but he will show to Armanek. That was pretty scary. Onto Armanek and Jackson. They look to enter into this bomb site now, but the flashbang could be a problem. That's a huge team flash. Jack's looking for the second one, fighting by triple, and boy, they're in so much trouble in IP now. Surely ZTR dies here, but still offering something with the USP, elevating his position. I don't know if he's got any bullets in either of his guns. 6 on the USP, still alive somehow. Eventually, he's going to be dealt with. And Device is creeping with the AWP. Man, disadvantage for NIP now, and he stops in the right position because Nico is hiding in the corner.
All smokes are gone.
Flames go over his head as they look for more now. Hampus dropped and Device is in trouble. Tag, but he isn't going to make a fatal connection, and it's 4-0 for G2.
In shadow. You can see the chaos just out and out. Nice flank from Jax. Finally, Nico was able to hunt him down, but ZTR was such.
This is really going to be a problem. Got the right-click throw now, and he's going to eat that one, ZTR. But has he bought enough time for a squad? Apparently not, because Nico's out with the AK-47, and he is in full sentry mode. Another headshot from Nico, 3 in this round now.
He had 4 bullets there. 1 tap.
He came into this one ready, warming up slowly as the game's progressed on Mirage. He is alone. We've got some lurk smokes for the CTs, and Rez is the one who's going to get the opening kill. Plopsky now trying to defend the balcony, and Hampus could certainly help him run distraction. At the very least, they're lining up for him in a very tight choke point. Plopsky elevating now. They've got every kill. This is very unexpected, to say the least. G2 with all the numbers towards this bomb site. Amanek now with 4 more to find. He needs to isolate these fights, but that's going to be real hard. There's a crossfire for the CTs. Just a 1 kill for G2. Nectar position, but the smoke is up. He doesn't see them. Device is like, what the hell is happening now? But he delivers 2 kills. His second and third kill of this game so far. His opening kill was in the last round, actually. 4 versus 2 at present. Nexa creeping on the ramp now. He is surrounded by NIP players, and down he goes, leaving Nico in the clutch, and that's not what NIP want. He's been hurt, though, in the Palace position. Still dangerous, though. 23 seconds can be enough for him. But Plopsky will make it 4 players surviving for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Still alive is Hamper. Support flashbang for him. Looks like he'll be playing in shotgun mode. Plopsky, the initial engager, 2-man spray down for him, and it gets worse for G2. They are running low on money, and this is a chance for NIP to build. Orp still in a very awkward position. Device caught out now, and there's a trade from Hampus. That leaves Armanek with many angles to cover. Let's do one scope and go for the quick scopes instead. Running onto the site now, 17 seconds. He will be put out of his misery. NIP move to 3, and they've got themselves in a position where they can really build now.
And so G2 that time around had no answer for this push. You can see impeccable stuff here by Plopsky. Sets it up to catch him in the flank. And
the CTs like to throw these days, but his teammate does. And now the AWP could be collected. Oh, there's a flank. Plopsky, how he found that one, holds its position very well indeed. There is damage to be done, though. That is a huge kill, but it's next with the AWP, and Plopsky has the angle already. It's an angle Citizen likes to hold, the off angle towards short for fade away and try to put some more range between them and the ramp position. Again, Connector and ramp both compromised, and here comes the push. 30 seconds on the clock. Jax makes his way towards Sandwich. ZTR in the fire boxes will deliver a kill, as will Hampus. He'll die for the cause, but now Amanek is alone versus 4. There he goes. Perhaps it is momentum for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Outside of the P250, I think we've seen his best work from the ramp. Device slightly blind. Where did that shot go? Well, that's an opportunity for G2. ZTR holding things down behind the smoke. Look at the kill feed. It's free-for-all deathmatch on fast forward.
Just got kills. We're going to see it again from their perspective. Amanek, Rez on the balcony collecting 2 kills, and ZTR even survives the round. I mean, what a savage round for the Ninjas. They just...
All of a sudden, and again, it's another fast play. Device doesn't want to get caught out here. Misses another shot. ZTR now, he's in trouble. Could be an unlikely round, but perhaps I'm calling it too early. Device now with the Deagle doing what he can. Hampers through the smoke by the bench and then falls back. No rifles collected for G2, but there's the AK collected by Nico now. 19 HP. There's mollies and HEs that can be thrown towards the bomb site, so not over just yet for G2. The swing from Hunter. Bomb lost now, and Nico's in the clutch. 1 versus 2. He's got a one-way over the smoke. They've got to be careful. Oh, he's so close to the headshot there. Doesn't pull the trigger, though.
What? That HG right on top of him. Would be, let's see it now. Hampus is going to get tested. Plopsky is here. He's got his back. Hampus doesn't need help. He's going to hold the line. First kill goes to him.
How on earth have they survived that? Multiple flashes, perfectly positioned flashes from G2, but they still come out of this 4 versus 5. You can see the bomb is somewhat isolated now as players head towards the A bomb site. There's a one-tap from Hampus to make things even worse.
This is crazy.
Oh, nothing's happening. They have to wonder why. Maybe they're being led into a trap. Hampus now with all the kills in this round so far. What does Nexa even do? 1 versus 5. Hampus looking for the A's, heading out for the taps. Is he going to reach it? Running out of bullets here. I'll try and give him the space, but not too much space, of course. It's all about winning the round here if you can. Hold on a second now. Nexa, oh, he's got no time. Never mind. He's got no time. Hampus will go and chase it. He's just knifing, but There we go. 9 rounds for Ninjas in Pajamas. Start for a stronger finish, rather, for Ninjas in Pajamas, who now turn to be the aggressors. No PT50s for them at range, and Nico will win the duel with Hampus in mid. Not a bad start for G2, but again, it is about how you finish. The bomb's been dropped in the apartments, and all the kills are going the way of G2, and the Ninjas in Pajamas may not make it to terra firma. No one steps a foot alive into the B-bomb site. It's a brief one.
That's everything going according to plan as far as G2 are concerned. They just stacked B in the hopes that NIP would go B, and NIP did go B. And so it doesn't get much better than that. When you've got 3 guys with USPs just ready and waiting, the reception was, let's say, a fierce one.
Somewhat hostile.
Yeah, skill positioning. Very nice shot here to just kick things off from Amanek. Catches Rez out wide in the open. That was 4 players to mid for NIP at the very beginning, not Hampus all alone. This time Nico is going to get flashed in. Hampus is out of the picture. Sight and try and at least trade. Spacing is terrible though, never mind. ZTR not in a position to actually trade that at all.
Trying to edge through the choke point. That's a nasty grenade deployed from jungle. There'll be a Molotov in exchange, but they're in so much trouble here, Ninjas. 37 seconds. Nowhere safe to plant the bomb. Got more HEs going towards the side. Plopsky with 3 HP. Everybody survives for G2. They're in the lead, 10-9.
4 rounds in a row. But G2 had the same start. Remember, keep that in mind. They picked up 5 rounds in a row at the beginning of the first half. It is a game within the game. I like them peeking side by side as well in case somebody was watching from short. You get that trade kill. Here we go. Exploding through the smoke. Nico ready to hold the line. Gets one. And there is a stiff defense here on this A site. Nicely done by Nexa.
We saw that smoke push from Ninjas in Pajamas in a buy round versus Anonymo. Through the connector smoke. 1 through the middle, 1 through the left, 1 through the right. It's a very deep incendiary from G2. Pixel angles being held, and Jax may go to his doom here. And that's the go command. That's got to be the green light. 4 plays in the apartment. Last man stay up top. Amanek misses a very important shot there. Hunter trying to find something as well. And we've got Amanek in battle sniper mode into the bomb site, holding the cross towards the bench. But Plopsky is on the way. Spots his butt and down he goes. Plopsky now. Oh, look at the creep through the smoke. Desperate situation for both squads. 2 versus 2 on the B bomb site. But there's only one team, only one CT. The balcony. Nico creeping now, looking for the lurker. And there is Device's initial angle. Down goes Nexa. Nico announces his position. HE goes, and he's out of there. Hampus. That's a close one. It's dangerous. But NIP edge it on the B bomb site.
It's on both sides, full buy on both sides, and Plopsky this time could be a bit more of a quick play here towards A. Plopsky with the bomb already in ramp. Device is there to help him out. 3 players on the A site right now for G2, and Hampus still hoping he's going to catch somebody out here in connector. Nico right on the edge. This is crazy.
Yeah, Hampus is in no man's land. I was just thinking to myself, I think he's in trouble there. ZTR going to collect it now. Trying to hold angles on CT. The crouch peek from Device won't be working very well for him. Nexa here to trade frag and stop a bomb plant. No bonus money for Ninjas in Pajamas as G2 start to pull away.
Yeah, this is that awkward moment now for NIP. Do you go for the 4-spy and risk it all for G2? But Nip, what a call. And now we're going back to top mid. Huge presence in mid and a double spray for Nico.
That's one way to respond. Vice now looking for some individual flair, and it just goes even worse. He sees the silencer. There is Nico, but Nico will deliver kill 28. ZTR versus 5. This has been a non-round, essentially, for Ninjas in Pajamas. How does he avoid getting killed by Amanek here, though? Oh, he's baited the shot, and Amanek cannot escape. 45 seconds. Jax now coming in from the underpass. Superior angle headshot. G2 are 2 rounds away from victory, and the money is
here by NIP as well. And it looks to me like they kind of stacked up one on top of the other there, Rez and Hampus. Unfortunate how that panned out for him. Not really able to take the duel straight up with Nico.
They don't have all the tools in the world here as Jax gets an easy one. Bombs on the floor now, and NIP have to collapse on this bomb site. Again, another 3 versus 5 for them. We've seen a few in this half, and they don't tend to get any better for Ninjas in Pajamas. See Hampus lurking in the smoke now. Jax repositioning, wondering what's happening. They have the bomb. Hampus in the middle of the site undetected at present. And that smoke may help him, but Nico leaves nothing to chance, as you can see. Oh, hold on a second. Rez and Hampus now 2 versus 3. Hunter by the bench has to be careful. He will deliver. Rez now 10 HP, 1 versus 2. Boy, this is not going to be an easy one. He doesn't know where Nexa is. Amanek falling back, jump peeking, having a look-see, running out of bullets though. Things get more difficult. 20 seconds. The tap from Rez. Amanek now towards the door. 50.
Okay, so Palace pop again over the top. Crossfire at connector though, but Nico's gonna spot him. Nico with the dig.
Well, into the crossfire they go. Amanek's good enough for 1. Nexa doing what he can. Maiming. Now 2 versus 4. They can't know how low 2 of these players are. Do they save for this next buy at this point? Well, Jack certainly doesn't. He doesn't have a defuse kit. So what are the goals here?
You really wish that Amanek had the MP9 in that position. Him with the P250, he's just lacking firepower.
Actually has an angle as well. Jack's being riddled with bullets. So now...
No, they're not going to cross. They're not going to cross paths. Hunter's going to be chilling here. He was wishing that Device would be in ramp. Not going to find anybody in ramp. And
now what do NIP make of the overall buy if they hear the AWP that is in? So down goes Hampus to the MP9 of Hunter. Held onto from the round prior. And in they go. Amanek's really got to hit the shots now. Now's the time. Through the wall onto Rez, and the MP9's got the angle. The numbers are here as well. This might not be what NIP were looking for. Better equipped, but they may have the worst result as ZTR has dropped on short. Rez and Device remain now. Device still with the high ground. Smoke's all over the place. Nexa on the rotation. Hunter with strong angles in the AK-47. Now it's down to Device with the Deagle, and that's going to be that. With a crap by G2, pip them at the post. 16-14, G2 2-1. Ninjas in Pajamas winning the series on Mirage. That was quite a slobber knocker.